parents is doing, the custodial parents, have every right to be mad. They can be mad.
Bitter actually means bite.
Yeah.
Right.
And nasty taste.
I ain't bite nobody.
Parties to co-parent with. People have to understand me. Get all over Beyonce's internet with this. Oh, you're bitter if you. Accountability sometimes means I'm gonna clear you out because I don't have space for that, and you're damaging my child. And a lot of times y'all be so busy trying to make an image of we co-parent and knowing that this other party is toxic, you know what I'm saying, and a nasty individual, pick up your kid and go leave it in his mama house. Is that parenting? No. Nobody want to think about that though. Pick up your kid and leave it there with his girlfriend. Girlfriend don't really like kid. We have seen these cases. They get on Facebook all the time. I hit my boyfriend's.
I couldn't be a mama to like that because I'm a different.
And then the thing people don't understand is
don't hit my kid. Treat my kid the way you treat the kid. But I take that like this. Hold on, because I gotta say, you get with somebody, and if they don't treat you right, do you really expect them to treat your kid right if they're not there?
That's not the only thing. I see people.
I mean, come on, for real though. It's people that be tripping like that.
I see.
And as a mother, if somebody, you have my child and you don't treat my child right,
kill you.
It's up. And I'm saying this, but I mean for real, I don't even know the extent of up. How up it's gonna be, cause it's gonna be up.
Sometimes.
If I see you mistreating your kid, it's up.
Sometimes. It ain't sometimes. We've seen so many cases of these people getting with these other people, mistreating the hell out of their kids. Them and the step parent together, mistreating these kids. In the time that they in their custody, the time that they have the custody of the kids.
It's something to think about. Because
it's been a lot, and it be the parents that don't have main custody. You have a few cases where the parents have main custody and just say F them kids and mistreat the kids, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times,
because I'm gonna say in the instance, I mean, for instance, like in the instance of that woman having a baby in a darn suitcase in Jasper, you remember?
Yeah, she brought that child. That was a stepmom.
That was a stepmother who did this to a child. I don't care. I do not care if it didn't come out of you. You are a whole person, grown person, and did this to a child. People need to get their minds right. Don't get with somebody if you can't do this. If your mind ain't there. You know you selfish. For real. Don't do this. I mean, for real, people don't be knowing people. If you the type of person that hurt yourself.
I don't know. People could say I'm judgmental.
You gotta watch stuff like that.
I'm thankful for being judgmental. If something off with you and your kids, you can't come around me and mine. I really want to take your kids from you. Cause what? I'm watching. I'm looking. Ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? No, hell no.
Making a difference between the children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. What you do for one, you can do for the other, and do it out of the kindness of your heart, because they are children.
But yeah,
I thank God for bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Mama. Thank you, aunties, because my aunties were like mothers to me, and it's instilled to me to be like a mother. If you know what I'm saying, for real. And then the experience of already raising kids, you know.
Well, I've always been good with kids, even when I didn't
But
have
even
no
when
kids.
I didn't have kids, I was a
other kids.
discipliner though, cause I was the youngest, but I was a discipliner, cause
You were a
don't
menace.
do that. Yes, I was a menace, cause don't do that. Don't, if it's gonna harm you,
Mhm.
don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching kids.
Mhm.
When I was a little girl, I wasn't little, but I was a teenager, and my cousins would be, but we were all about the same age, or we're close in age range, but little
yeah.
kids, we watching kids. Make
People
sure they're
mind
okay.
states-
You gonna get your butt.
People mind states don't be okay, and I had to learn to look at. I'm looking at
When I was little,
even with another parent. You know what I'm saying? The co-parenting factor. You have to look at that person's words, how they maneuver. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Because if they're not maneuvering, even when your kids aren't around, you still got to maneuver in the best interest of your child. Because I can't be around these people. Because
at some
what
point, my
if-
kids is gonna be with me.
yes, and this is how people should think. But people don't think like this, and they seem to think that, you know what I'm saying? Then there's also people, I don't like the people that be like, get over it. If I want to beat my baby daddy ass every time I see him, I can't. That ain't your business. Don't people need to stop telling people how to heal? And then calling them a bitter.
My
because
healing
their healing
is
stage.
not to be around them. The person that hurt you, if you want to whoop them all the time, you need not to be around them.
That's the
Because
best
you
way
don't
to
want to
handle
get in trouble. Because you can get in trouble, but
And you know what?
don't
Getting
care
in
about
trouble,
that
you know
trouble.
what? You know
You
what?
don't even care about getting in that kind of
Do
trouble.
you know what getting in trouble does? Getting in trouble takes you away from your kids.
Exactly.
But no, people don't think like that.
No.
People think it's okay to force the other parent.
I
to be
feel
a
like
parent. I ain't
you-
forcing shit.
Whenever you have time to think, but sometimes you can get mad enough not to even think.
That's why you just stay away.
Stay away from them people that make you in that kind of predicament. Because you have to be there for your kids. Kids are to
Mhm.
settle you. Kids are to bring.
Not just others. First and foremost, yourself. I cannot act like this. I cannot do this because I have kids.
Supposed to fight. Oh, cause really, really, truly, my first relationship, I thought I was supposed to fight. Yep.
I'm gonna be honest.
I had to really
Initially-
check myself. That's
Initially-
not romantic. That's not nice.
Initially, I did not think I was supposed to fight. Now,
I did.
initially, you have to. It always came to what Daddy said. My bubble. You get in my bubble and do something.
Now,
But once you done got in my bubble one time, then it's fight night every time.
mine was,
And
if
that
you
was
didn't
bad.
do what I said, if you didn't do what I said, but I had to realize, no, I don't want to fight.
Mhm.
I had to realize I do not want to fight, and not in that way. Just leave them alone. It's so easy to leave people alone. You know what I'm saying? To just leave them alone, and see, let them do what they gonna do. It can make you feel embarrassed because he or she don't want to do right, or going through this and doing this, and it can put a damper on a lot of stuff. But you got to realize nothing's new under the sun.
Mhm.
Anything that you're going through, somebody done already been through it.
Mhm.
Somebody, you never know the shoes people are walking in.
Mhm.
That's why, no, I want to stay in my own shoes. I don't want to be like nobody else. I want to be me. Because you don't know my story.
Mhm.
You don't know their story. And nobody should feel embarrassed because one person don't want to do right.
Mhm.
Because I'm going to tell you, my thing was, I tell you, every time I went and did something for my child, I expected him to match me.
Mhm.
and he wasn't matching me.
Mhm.
He was like, okay, he was walking around like he didn't have no kid.
Mhm.
But I was like, when I see him, and exactly what I thought I did, okay? When I saw him, it was up. And I was like, okay, this is not me. This is not ladylike. I don't feel this. I was happy to whoop him, but I didn't feel it. I'm a lady first. Why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying? I'm a businesswoman. I'm a lady. Why am I dealing with this? And I put it in perspective. Okay. And I talked to God. If he's not doing what he's supposed to do, okay. He said, I gave everything to you. You know how to do it.
Mhm.
So I did it. I did what I was supposed to do. I didn't pay.
But I'm going to be a menace. When I get mad and I really sit back and think, I'm going to get your ass. You're not getting out of getting got. That's probably one of my biggest things that I have to work through. Because, no, I might not physically assault you. I might not do all of that. And I might put myself in a peaceful place. But
Because when I thought about it, you were the joy. You know what I'm saying? The kids is the joy. That person, that let them go. I mean, you know what? I don't care.
I believe that they deserve trauma.
I mean, for real. It's not going to come from me anymore. I just said, okay, I'm not doing nothing. Because this is somebody else's child.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot do this.
And
I'm not going to whoop them.
Yeah,
let them go.
It is somebody else's child,
Yeah.
so then I start looking at the parents.
I ain't looking at nobody else. I did what I was supposed to do. I did the best that I was supposed to do. And I was never, ever without nothing because God did it for me. I mean, for real. Every time I turn around, it's blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing because I went on and I focused on my joy. When you start focusing on your joy, oh, the joy, the peace. I mean, for real. And I was like, and I was young. I mean, you call 19, I was 19. And I was, you know.
Well, I am in my 30s. I'm a childish individual to be in my 30s, and I don't care because I've never been this age before, so nobody can tell me nothing about being this age. I do pretty good.
I was this age before.
I do pretty good, but the thing is,
I was serious at that age. I mean, I was doing my thing, and hey, I was serious, very serious.
I'm playful, but I feel like life should be fun and a joy.
Yeah,
but if
always.
you put me in this space to where I feel like, you know what I'm saying, making me angry is the worst thing you can do, and not moving. Like, especially when it comes to kids, and it's not just my kids. I don't like when people be doing stuff to kids in general, and when they don't move accordingly when you deal with kids. Kids don't run nothing. You have to be a decent person to deal with children. Kids do run stuff. You can't do certain stuff because there are kids around. Like,
kids run a lot of stuff.
yeah.
Because you got to give kids space to grow. They're the coming generation. They are the generation. You know what I'm saying? You feed the kid mentally, physically, and everything for that kid. It's important. Who you are with that kid is important. And then when they start coming into teenage years, you know what I'm saying? It's so important. People, teenagers, they doing what? No, it is so
a lot of people,
important,
especially the black
to
women,
give them
competition instead of being nurturing to them still. That is not how you do with no teenager.
No.
That's when you really need to nourish and love on them.
And talk
because they're confused and they're getting through a stage.
They have questions.
Yeah.
And when you don't want a teenager to shut down.
No.
You want a teenager to talk to you. For real, you want a teenager to be able to talk to you as well as you nourishing and talking to a little kid. Nothing's changed. That's still that same little kid that you were talking to. They growing up and then they're having experiences that they need you to explain to them. If you know how to explain to them. They need somebody to explain it to them. And take out the time with them. And always figure out what they love to do and put what you can put into that. You know, people be saying, "Oh, them teenagers, oh, they get
That's because people get intimidated. All you gotta do is look.
I can't see. Oh, smoke gone. Okay.
You don't see the person running at the front.
Oh, running over somebody. Emma. Okay. But yeah, the people need to know that teenagers are not just kids.
Still children.
They are children. That's right. Who is growing up, and talk to them.
Love on them.
Very much. And don't see, the thing about it is that's when you really start, your eyes really start opening up. Mm-hmm. At that age of teenagership, and then you start knowing the difference between who really love you and who don't, and you seeking to know more about it. I mean, really. And why more people? I feel like teenagers, that a lot of them be so innocent, and then the people around them.
I feel like with
influence is important.
This is a part of me having future teenagers. I feel like even though they'll be like, ew, I loved it. I loved it on the inside. Even though sometimes I'll be pushing away. As a parent, that's when you love on them more. Mm-hmm. And you hug on them and love on them more. And you
talk to them.
Yes. And you really
see what their interest is. It's important because of they interest. Nourish their interest.
But that's one of the things.
Explain to them their interest.
Mm-hmm. Take them and show them.
Show them things, yes, because it's a world of interesting things. And they don't have to get caught up in being teenage mama, teenage dad, or you know what I'm saying, or in trouble. Mm-hmm. Because
well, I feel like when you're really parenting, because I feel like y'all really parented me, I was not interested in those things.
Exactly.
And I seen classmates around me getting pregnant and having kids. Mm-hmm. Then I babysitted my brothers and other children. Mm-hmm. I was not gonna do that.
Yes. Yes.
You ever heard of 39 cents?
You need 39 cents?